I gathered every single battle pack LEGO has ever made and put it on a tier list. Some of them are beautiful works of art, and others look so terrible that I want to carve my eyes out with a spoon. Over 90% of the people who watched my last video were not subscribed, so if you aren't subscribed, it would mean the world to me. Like, please. A ton of people didn't subscribe from the last video, and it's making me sad. The first one is the Clone Trooper Battle Pack. It has a Horn Company Trooper, an ARF Trooper. It has 2 Bomb Squad clones. They're cool figs, but I don't think they're the best for army building. The speeder build is pretty solid. We're gonna put this in B tier. The next one is the Elite Clone Trooper and Commando Droid Battle Pack. It's a dual battle pack. There's not many army building figs in here. I mean, Commando Droids, it's good to have some in your collection, but I wouldn't really want an army of them. I really like the figures in here. It's just I won't buy very many of these. The build is pretty nice. I like the turret, or whatever this is called, big shooty thing. They are pretty valuable figs. The ARC Trooper's legs, they aren't dual molded, but they have some pretty snazzy printing on them. He has like a waist cape, pauldron. There's not usually a lot of ARC Troopers all in the same place. Most of us are saying B, so I'm gonna put it in probably B. Endor Rebel Trooper and Imperial Trooper Battle Pack. They couldn't have abbreviated this at all. Are you kidding me, LEGO? This is another dual battle pack. It has good Imperial minifigs, but I don't like the Rebel minifigs very much. I kind of like this print right here. I think it looks pretty solid, but the other one, it's like, just kind of mediocre. There are 2 builds. The speeder build, it's way better than whatever the heck the Rebel build is. I don't know exactly what this is. It's like a tree, but also a turret kind of thing. It's like they're trying to build a base, but it isn't completed. I don't know. Let's be honest, guys. The Rebel side of this battle pack is nerfing this battle pack so much. I think it's a C tier battle pack. If it was completely Imperial, it may even go into A or S tier. The Mandalorian battle pack, and this is like the original Mandalorian battle pack. It has a whopping 3 builds. I like the speeder. I like both the turrets. I think they're really good for the time. This was an amazing battle pack for the same figures, and they're great figures. I think it's either A tier or S tier. I'm just gonna put it in S tier just because I don't see any real flaws with this. Senate Commando Troopers, it's kind of controversial. It decreased the value of the Senate Commandos. Some people got really mad about that. I'd probably buy maybe like 1 or 2 of these. They aren't the best for army building. It does have a decent build, but the stud shooter, it's terrible, guys. The rotating stud shooter thing, those were just so bad. You'd lose so many studs from that. How would you feel if LEGO just dropped this right in your face after buying the Venator? I would put it maybe at a C. These are still fairly good for army building. The Droids Battle Pack. There's 7 figs in this. 7. This is a battle pack, and we have 7 figures in it.
Hey, that's pretty good.
This is like one of the first battle packs, actually. They started that out strong with the Droids Battle Pack. There's 3 Super Battle Droids and 4 Battle Droids. 2 solid builds. It has a staff speeder and a droid carrier. They have OG blasters, too. You can see the OG blaster right here in this corner as well. We actually got less figs in the 501st battle pack, and that's 30 bucks. This is $10. This is insane value, guys. Imagine if this got released today. That being said, it would probably be 20 bucks. I would pay 20 bucks for this compared to like the Snow Trooper battle pack that has 4 figs. This has 7 figs, guys. This is an S tier battle pack. If you guys say this is not an S tier battle pack, you're just wrong. The Clone Troopers battle pack. This is my favorite battle pack of all time. OG clones are the best, guys. Starcore Trooper, Shock Trooper, 2 plain OG clones. You can't go wrong with this set. Look at all these snazzy figs. It has a solid speeder and turret build as well. For the time, I would say the speeder is pretty dang solid. If you don't like it, there's something wrong with you. The Brickwiz. Change your opinion. If you guys don't say S tier, I'm gonna cry. Everyone agrees. This is S tier. This is an S tier battle pack. If you don't agree, then you're wrong. They could remake this and make bank off of this. The Imperial Dropship. This is the older and better version. There's 3 Stormtroopers and 1 Shadow Trooper. They're really nice figs. I love these old Stormtroopers. I like how they can actually turn their helmets all the way. The Dropship, it's kind of hilarious, but for the time, it was okay. I wouldn't quite go S tier for this. I would maybe go A just because I want to have some separation between the clone battle packs and the non-clone battle packs, but this is a pretty darn nostalgic battle pack. I really love this. The Rebel Scout Speeder. This is also really nostalgic for me. Why the heck does this battle take place on Tatooine? These guys are not even on Tatooine like ever. If you would just use a different build and put it on the Tantive, this would be a canon battle pack, but just the fact that the background is on Tatooine is kind of funny. The build is actually pretty good though, especially for the time. Just having a speeder that looks like this, it's pretty darn sleek for the time. No complaints for the figs. I think they're all pretty good. There's no real updates that they made to them except for or, oh, we're gonna make this extra little thing on the torso or whatever. I think you guys have been mainly saying A, and I kind of agree. I think this is A, the Clone Walker Battle Pack. That's the official name for it, but most of us know it as the Clone Troopers Battle Pack. Everyone loves this set. If you don't, you're not a real LEGO Star Wars fan. I literally don't know any LEGO Star Wars fan that doesn't like this battle pack. 3 plain clones and 1 gunner. There's a ton of armor pieces in here. The build was pretty solid for the time. For today's standards, it's like, yeah, what the heck is this? But at least you got some really cool looking troops. And even the gunner is pretty cool as well. That's the only reason to buy a time machine, is just to go back in time and buy a ton of these. This is an S tier battle pack. No question about it, guys. Real Star Wars fans know that this goes in S tier. The Assassin Droids battle pack. This was on shelves at the same time as the Clone Walker battle pack. There's 4 figs, but the droids. Hold up. Are there 5 figs in this set? I stand corrected. This is slightly better value than I thought it was. The build is pretty solid. I don't think this is the best value. If you bought one of these instead of the Clone Battle Pack, I'm sorry, but you're kind of dumb. But I'm in the dumb club as well because I bought one of these. I would say this battle pack is C. You can build a decent army of assassin droids. I wouldn't buy too many of these. I'd probably buy like 2 if it came out today. They do have exclusive parts. They are pretty cool droids. We didn't really have any assassin droids at the time, did we? We're gonna move the Endor battle pack up. I'm sorry I'm ignoring like half of your suggestions. I think this might be the way to go. The next one is the Rebel Trooper battle pack. The Rebels aren't the best for army building, but you get a variety of figs. I'm not big on Rebel battle packs, so I may be a little bit biased. The build is a bit weird to today's standards, but back then it wasn't bad. Why the heck do we get a random pilot minifigure? Oh, the pilot is Zeb. That makes this even more weird. Why the heck would you put a named pilot in this set? What the heck? Just because you guys are saying B, I might put this in B as well. This is the old version of the Snow Trooper battle pack. 2 Snow Troopers, AT-AT pilot, and an officer. I like the 2 Snow Troopers. That's really good for army building, but just throw the other figures in garbage, guys. You don't need them. The speeder looks pretty good. These pole things are a bit long compared to how they should be. It still looks decent today, other than this build right here. What the heck is this? It's like part of an AT-AT or something. Maybe the AT-AT got destroyed. Everything except for the cockpit. The Snow Troopers are still my favorite. I love these Snow Troopers. They have like the helmet and backpack built together. That's pretty cool, right? Since I put the other battle pack in B, I'm gonna put this one in B as well. B tier is gonna probably be pretty big. Clone Troopers versus Droidicas. Technically, this doesn't have battle pack in the name. I don't know why they're so inconsistent. Why can't you just call them all battle packs? So this is a dual battle pack. There's 1 Clone Sergeant, 1 RP2 clone, and 2 Droidicas. The Droidicas are a bit of a shame to see. They go for like $2 to $5, I'd say, on Bricklink if I were to guess. So they're not terrible. I would rather have actual figures than the Droidicas. Maybe have the Droidicas as the builds. That would be pretty pog. It does have a lot of pieces, but a lot of the pieces make up the Droidicas. The clones are epic, but seriously, like the Droidicas, what were you thinking, LEGO? Wait, these ones go for like $5 to $10? I've been proven wrong. Just because of the Droidicas, I might be inclined to put it at C, but I wouldn't be ashamed to put it at B. Now that I look at the stuff in C tier, I would probably put it at B tier. Republic Troopers versus Sith Troopers battle pack. Actually, it's not called battle pack. It's just Republic Troopers versus Sith Troopers. We'll call it a battle pack though. This is another dual battle pack. It has 2 Republic Troopers and 2 Sith Troopers. The Sith Troopers look really epic. I love the look of the Republic Troopers as well. It has a pretty solid build. It has 2 large round pieces. I really like them. I thought it was printed for a little bit, but now that I look closer at it, I think they're stickers. I still like those pieces a lot. I don't know much about the old Republic. I would probably buy like maybe 1 or 2 of these. I might want to put it in B. I think this is another B tier battle pack. This is the Imperial Troop Transport. It has some really good aspects to it, but there's one flaw to this set. There's 4 of the same Stormtroopers, but why do they have to be Rebel Stormtroopers? If they were like normal Stormtroopers, this would be definitely S tier. Like, I would have no hesitation to put this in S tier, even though my favorite clones over Stormtroopers, this would still be S tier, just because everything else is literally perfect. This is the perfect Stormtrooper battle pack, except for the fact that they have Rebels Stormtroopers. Build is pretty dope. Lots of pieces, which is not very common in a battle pack. Just remember, guys, if you're self-conscious about your looks, at least you don't don't look bad like the Rebel Stormtroopers. It's an amazing battle pack. I love the idea behind it. I agree, CG. I love the idea behind it too. It's just the execution isn't quite there. I'm gonna put it at B tier. Shadow Troopers battle pack. It has 2 Shadow Troopers and 2 Royal Guards. They're actually called Shadow Guards, not just Royal Guards in dark colors or whatever. Having dark army building troops, that's pretty cool, right? But they're technically not canon, so I probably wouldn't buy more than 2. The vehicle, it looks pretty cool. Since when did Shadow Troopers get so shiny though? Maybe this is D. The Dark Guard looks like Vader had a kid with a guard. I would maybe put it in C. I don't think it's a D tier anymore. Geonosis Troopers. Not even called battle pack. It's just Geonosis Troopers. This is not a canon battle pack. A bit of a shame, but the troopers look really nice. So it has 2 airborne troopers and 2 Geonosis Troopers. Who doesn't like camo clones? They look really dope. The AT-RT build is pretty solid for a battle pack. Why the heck did they put a stud shooter on this? They could literally just remove the stud shooter thing and it would look amazing. I would probably put this up a whole tier just if they removed the stud shooter. The stud shooter looks terrible. Why would they put it on? It looks so bad. I think this is a pretty decent battle pack. Maybe it's a B tier. I find it funny how they just slap a stud shooter on. Exactly, dude. Why the heck would you slap a stud shooter on this? Everyone's just gonna take off the stud shooter part and throw it in the garbage. Resistance Trooper battle pack. There's 4 Resistance Troopers with different faces. It's a solid speeder build, except what the heck is the turret right here? It's not even centered. Lego, please don't do this again. People with OCD will form riots in front of your headquarters. Please don't do this again. The battle pack as a whole it's not too bad, I would say. Why is everyone talking about SpongeBob SquarePants? We're literally talking about battle packs right now. This is probably a solid C tier battle pack. First Order battle pack. We expected more from it. The figure selection, we weren't really the happiest about that. It comes with 1 First Order Trooper, a First Order Heavy, and who the heck cares about the 2 other figures in this? Lego included them just as filler figures, and no one really cares about them. Why didn't Lego just give us what we want, which was 4 First Order Stormtroopers? No complaints about the turret build though, except for the freaking stud shooter on the top. Why are you doing stud shooters, Lego? S++, are you freaking kidding me, noob? I think we're all in agreement that this is a C tier battle pack. The Rebel Alliance battle pack. It comes with some pretty cool alien figures. This one comes with a snazzy Rodian and Cad Bane. It has a nice speeder build. It is a little bit bulky, but I kind of like it overall. It has 101 pieces. It's not very often that they go over 100 pieces. Fun fact, guys, apparently, according to Lego, Cad Bane worked for the Rebels, guys. Guys, this is not S tier. I think you guys are peer pressuring me into B tier just because you guys are all saying S tier. Why are you guys all saying this is an S tier battle pack? Is it because of Cad Bane? Galactic Empire battle pack. It has 1 officer, 1 shock trooper, and 2 damaged stormtroopers. I think it's decent for army building. I like the battle damaged stormtroopers, but they aren't necessarily the best for army building. It's an interesting build to say the least. I like how this shock trooper is like asking the cameraman to help him with the controls. You guys are trolling. This can't be another S tier battle pack. Why are you guys saying S tier? I'm putting him in probably B tier. It has great figs, don't get me wrong. I just don't think it's the best for army building. Would you really want a whole army of damaged stormtroopers? If these were normal stormtroopers and they put damaged stormtroopers in other sets, this would be definitely A or maybe even S tier battle pack. Blitzbricks is actually logical. He's saying B. I feel like this is B tier. We'll move on to the next one before I get canceled, guys. Rebel Trooper battle pack. It has a variety of Rebel Troopers. For a Rebel pack, I think this is pretty good. It has a speeder right here, a pretty small speeder, and a turret build. There is one problem, guys. Stud shooters. Why is Lego continuing to put stud shooters in these battle packs? Thank goodness they're not doing it anymore, but like back in the day, that was just terrible. I think it's a solid B. It is a resistance battle pack. So, I mean, let's put it in F. No, I'm just kidding. I think for a resistance battle pack, this is one of the best ones out there. I wish Lego made more stud shooters. Please tell me you're not being serious right now. This is in B. B is above average, guys. First Order Transport Speeder battle pack. So this one is actually called a battle pack, and the last one was called a battle pack. Lego's actually starting to call them battle packs again. This has 2 First Order Stormtroopers, 1 Flame Trooper, and an officer. Why did we get the officer? Are you freaking kidding me? Most of the figs are good for army building, but the
officer just throws it off. It's like still a really solid battle pack. It's just that one figure is really triggering. No complaints for the speeder build. I think the transport speeder looks pretty nice. And you get 2 shields as well, and 2 whatever the fake lightsaber thingies that were invented apparently. You know what I'm talking about? Like the thing that this guy's holding? Guys, this is how you build a first order army. You buy a ton of these sets, throw away all the officers, and then you have a great solid first order army, guys. Building up your first order army, is that as desirable as like clones? I'm gonna put it in A. The Bounty Hunter Speeder Bike Battle Pack. The fact that they call this a battle pack is kind of insulting. Battle packs are to build your army. It does not build your army. If they would just take out the word battle pack, I would probably love this set actually. So it comes with Bosk, Dengar, IG-88, and Forlom. I think Bosk actually is worth a lot of money now. So I'm glad I actually bought one of these, and I'm glad that I only bought one of these because these guys are not army building figs. The speeder bike looks fine, I guess. Guys, it's a great way to grow your Bosk, Dengar, IG-88, and Forlom army if you're into that. I'm probably gonna put this into F tier. It is not a bad set, but as a battle pack, it is a terrible battle pack. It does not fit any of the characteristics of a battle pack besides the price point of $15 back in the day. And it's called a battle pack technically. Definitely the worst battle pack that we've ever gotten. If you guys disagree, you're wrong. The First Order Specialist Battle Pack. 2 First Order Executioners, and who cares about the other figs? Who wants to have an army of these guys? 2 throwing figs, which is kind of dumb. It has a decent like turret build. It doesn't have like a stud shooter actually built onto it. At least they don't have a big whopping stud shooter built into it that makes the whole thing look like crap. Imagine buying a ton of these when the movies came out, then you realize, oh, there's only 2 Executioner Troopers in the movie. For the sake of having the tier list be balanced, I'm gonna put it at D. The Tatooine Battle Pack. This one has 2 Jawas, 1 Tusken, and an astromech. Why an astromech? It's not an army building figure. I thought I would never see the day that there would be an astromech droid in a battle pack. It's great for army building an army of Jawas if you're into that. If they would replace the astromech droid with another Tusken, I would actually really like this set if they did that. The build reminds me of a microfighter, I guess. If it had another Tusken instead of an astromech, it would be a lot higher on the list. I still think it's probably C tier. There's a lot of people in the world that would probably put this at a D tier just because they're like, what the heck? Who wants to build an army of like Jawas and Tuskens? But I'm not that kind of guy. I kind of like that. Jedi and Clone Troopers Battle Pack. It got a lot of popularity out of being a controversial battle pack. 2 Phase 1 clones, a Chaotic Mundi and a Barisafi. Half of this battle pack is amazing and the other half is terrible. And it's not a bad build. It looks like a micro-scale gunship. But why can't it all be clones? Maybe a B tier battle pack if I'm being honest. I don't have too much of a problem paying $15 for 2 of these guys since it's the realistic clone troopers. That being said, nowadays looking back at this, you can get 2 Phase 1 clones plus another pilot minifigure for the same price. That being said, there is one less figure, but they're actually all fairly good at army building. I would put this probably down to C tier now, just because so many of the battle packs in B tier are so much better than the Jedi and Clone Trooper Battle Pack. I might put it at C. The Imperial Patrol Battle Pack. 2 Imperial Patrol Troopers, 1 officer, and 1 lady that I really don't know what her job is. Imperial Patrol Troopers, they look epic. Like, they were so cool to see in solo. The officer isn't terrible. Like, he's actually pretty solid. I usually don't like seeing officers in battle packs, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to have a battle pack of 4 of these Imperial Patrol Troopers since they aren't the best for army building. They are really cool, but I wouldn't want to build an army of like 100 of these guys. If there were 2 Imperial Patrol Troopers and 2 regular Stormtroopers, this would be the perfect battle pack. The build is fantastic as well. This build has adjustable panels so you can make it look like this. Who wouldn't want it to look like this, guys? I definitely didn't land that joke. I think this is B tier. For sure, 1 fig is not desirable at all, but the officer, honestly, I don't think it looks too bad. Usually I'm not for officers being in battle packs, but I really like the look of this officer. I don't know what it is, but like, I really like how he looks, I guess. Elite Praetorian Guard Battle Pack. This one kind of has been memed upon. 3 different Praetorian Guards. I guess 2 of them are pretty darn similar looking, but they have different weapons. 1 Stormtrooper Stormtrooper and a training droid. Yes, I think the training droid is almost like a minifigure in and of itself. The Stormtrooper is just chilling in the corner, probably because he's like, I don't know why he's standing in the corner. He just doesn't feel included. Like, look at this guy. This is such a sad picture right here. It does have a cool turntable build. I think that's a pretty solid build. You can have them battle together, like, it's pretty cool. You have the two buddies over here, the armor stand and the Stormtrooper, that are just outcasted by society. This set brought about this meme, probably C tier. I don't think I can put this in B. If you want to have the exact amount of troopers that were in the throne room or Praetorian guards, you would have to get like 3 of these instead of 2 of them if they were all Praetorian guards. I don't think they're the best for army building. The Inferno Squad battle pack. This one is pretty interesting. LEGO chose to do something different with this set. It's based off Battlefront 2, but I haven't actually played the story mode or campaign or whatever it is that you actually meet these characters, so I really don't know who these guys are. They do look cool, but they're not the best for army building because they're all named figs. It's an interesting build. Why does LEGO just keep putting stud shooters in sets, especially on the builds? Because there is actually stud shooters right here. Feels bad, man. If they were to make a different Battlefront 2 set with these figures in it that wasn't a battle pack, that would be the better way to do it. It's not the best battle pack. I would have to probably put it in D. This is kind of another thing where it's like good set versus good battle pack. Sith Troopers battle pack. 2 jetpack troopers, 1 Sith trooper, 1 final order officer. It would be a better battle pack with 2 Sith troopers instead of 2 jetpack troopers. I think that's where LEGO messed up. It's decent for army building. The speeder is okay. It has a unique blue color to it. I like the sand blue, I think, on it. You'd think a Sith trooper battle pack would have more Sith troopers, right? Like, it's literally called the Sith Trooper battle pack. I don't really know if I would put it any higher than C, so we're just gonna put it in C. Mandalorian battle pack. This is the new Mandalorian battle pack from 2020. I guess it's not new anymore, but it's the newer one. This has 4 different Mando figs, 2 male and 2 female. Pretty balanced. I like that. I think I bought at least 8 of these, so I think it's pretty solid for army building in my opinion. The old one was much better, but this is still pretty good. It has good solid build. Look at this speeder right here. That is really cool. I think it's pretty accurate to how it is in the show as well. It has great parts in the other build as well. It doesn't have any jetpacks though, so guys, Obi-Wan would be disappointed. Portable hike! But I think this is a solid, probably B tier. I think this is one of the better battle packs out there. The 501st Legion Clone Troopers, better known as the 501st battle pack. This has 6 figures in it, and it retailed for 30 bucks. 3 501st Troopers, 1 Jet Trooper, and 2 battle droids. I honestly love all these figs. The Jet Trooper I feel like was a good inclusion. Just adds a little bit of a variety to your 501st army. I also like how you can build your clone army and your droid army at the same time. It has a solid speeder build. The ATRT is a little bit meh. There's 2 builds with a considerable amount of pieces. The $30 price tag does limit army building in my opinion, but it's still an amazing set. We asked for it and LEGO gave it to us. The question that I'm asking now is, where's the 332nd battle pack, LEGO? I am going to put this straight into S tier, guys. It is like a borderline battle pack. I think this is definitely a S tier. The battle on Seleucami. You can make the argument that this is not a battle pack. It's great for army building. It has 5 figs, 1 ARC trooper, 2 battle droids, and 2 super battle droids. The BARC trooper is amazing. I know it's a low quality picture, guys, but look at this face. It's such a beautiful figure. It goes for a pretty penny nowadays. I've seen this auction for like $20+ $. It's insane. BARC speeder and the staff speeder look great. I got 3 of these guys. So I bought 1 with my own money, 2 for my birthday party, and it was all like around the same time. My mom actually asked me to return this set. I'm like, no, heck no, mom. I am so glad that I kept these. And if you think the BARC trooper's name is actually Commander Neo, I'm sorry, you're wrong. It literally just says BARC Trooper on the package, so I'm probably gonna put this up at S tier. For army building, this is fantastic. How much did this retail for the time? Was it like $15 or $20? I think it might have been 15 at the time, so it makes sense to be a battle pack. The Death Star Troopers battle pack. Actually, just Death Star Troopers. Why do they remove battle pack half the time? 2 Royal Guards, 2 Death Star Troopers. Who in the world would actually want to build an army with these? The turret build is pretty cool. I'd buy like maybe 1 or 2 of these these at the most. I bet Bruce Swift probably bought at least 50 of these. Great investment, Bruce. If I'm being honest, I think this is probably a D tier battle pack. I wouldn't put it much higher than this. The next one is the Imperial Trooper battle pack. This is probably one of the best battle packs of all time, especially for the Imperial era. I don't think we've gotten a better Imperial battle pack than this. You get 2 Death Troopers and 2 Stormtroopers. What? Dude, Death Troopers go for so much money now, and I'm sure the Stormtroopers from this battle pack are probably also expensive figures as well. If you bought more than 5 of these back in the day, you're smarter than Einstein. I can't tell what the build is, but like the figures are pretty legendary. I would definitely put it up in S tier. I'm in agreement with you guys. I think S tier is definitely the right spot for this battle pack. It's such a good battle pack. The Kashyyyk Troopers battle pack, as I want to call it, but it's technically just called Kashyyyk Troopers. Does anyone remember when David Hall was still working on his Kashyyyk mock and he bought a ton of these battle packs? This just brings me back to those days. So it has 2 Kashyyyk Troopers and 2 also Kashyyyk Troopers. It's a solid swamp speeder build, honestly, especially for a battle pack. But gosh, guys, I hate the stud shooters. How did they make a build so good for a battle pack? Yeah, I'll put it in S. Utapau Troopers, 2 Airborne Troopers and 2 212th Troopers. You can't ask for better minifigs, honestly. LEGO just nailed it out of the park with this. They even came with battle damage too. The Tri-Droid looks a bit weird, but it's a battle pack. You can't expect a terrific build every time with a battle pack. I would put this at probably S tier. So it's a clone battle pack. It's 2 12th Troopers, which is a very cool legion of clones. And a lot of people wanted these and still want these. The 20th anniversary Imperial Dropship. So this one was the first unofficial, maybe $20 battle pack. Is it really a battle pack, guys? 3 Stormtroopers, 1 Shadow Trooper, and a 20th anniversary Han Solo fig. It would have been really cool to have one of the OG clones right here. That would have been so sick. Or an OG Stormtrooper or something. Dual molded helmets. They're a lot more accurate, but not as good for play and like posability and all that stuff, especially for stop motion people. It's a pretty good dropship build. 20th anniversary box art is really solid. Guys, I got a little secret for you. What you can do is wipe off the 20th anniversary print off of Han Solo's torso and then sell it. I haven't actually done that, guys. I have all of my Han Solos back there. All my 20th anniversary Han Solos. They're still here. I didn't actually sell any of them. I think it would have to be probably A. Very slightly above B. Snow Trooper Battle Pack. So this came out this year in 2022. I think this is kind of like a remake of the original Snow Trooper Battle Pack, except they did it better. It does have a $20 price point, which is a bit steep. 3 Stormtroopers and 1 like Scout Snow Trooper or whatever you want to call it. It's called the Scout Trooper. It's just called a Scout Trooper. Okay. But it's a great army builder, especially compared to the original version of this battle pack. I think it's definitely a better army builder. There's some solid builds in here. 105 pieces, which is a lot for a battle pack. A nice turret build, a nice speeder build, and a nice like trench build. I like that. The best part about this, guys, is there's no stud shooters. Just because of the $20 price point, I don't know if I would put it in S tier, but I think it's pretty solid. Maybe A tier, considering inflation. The pricing is a bit steep. Maybe it should have been like $17, but overall, I think it's still a solid A tier battle pack. I'm gonna move the Assassin Droids battle pack down to D.
This is another tier list video where I ranked every single LEGO brick build droid with Thrawn's Revenge. I spent easily over 20 hours making this video, so if you could please subscribe, it will get me one step closer to monetization, because I haven't made any money from any of these videos. Like, nothing.